Hello, College 150 students. It's Brad here, and I wanted to take a look at week 10 of our semester, kind of seeing what we have going on. Now, this week, I don't have any new assignments that opened up. We're going to continue working on our intended majors. We're going to continue playing catch up, and one of the things to catch up on is the reading quizzes on our book, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. So what we have is we have three quizzes that have opened up, quiz number 1, 2, and number 3, and I'm hoping you all take those. Now, you do get 3 attempts. Hope you noticed that. And I'll give you the highest score of all those attempts. So take the quizzes, see how you do. I'm going to open up the fourth one next week, so that's why it's really important to get those quizzes taken care of. Good thing to get caught up with this week. Now, other than that, this week what we're going to be doing is we're going to work on our intended majors project. What I really want you to do is to look in, and let's see if I can get this thing to open. Get my screen to catch here. I want you to research 3 intended majors. Now, I talked about this during week number 9 of the semester, and that's what I wanted you to begin it. We'll present November 12th, so next week we have a little bit more time here. But what I want you to do is to look at 3 different majors, look at the schools that are offering those majors, what are the requirements of the major, and really what job opportunities are there after you get the job or finish the major. Like what happens after you graduate with those majors? That's what I'm really interested in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to present it through a discussion post in our D2L course. And what I want you to do is upload a presentation. Now we've already done PowerPoint. So again, Prezi, Google presentations, or some other web medium of your choice. It's totally up to you. If you love Facebook, build a Facebook page. Easy to do. No problem at all. But no PowerPoints this time. We're looking for a different tool than PowerPoint to present your majors. And then again, we're going to look at our discussion forum called Intended Majors. The topic, 3 majors which have your attention, is going to be what we're going to post into and what we're going to do. And I'll talk more about that next week too. But basically, we're building a presentation. We're going to upload that presentation into the discussion forum, and then people can ask questions. They can comment. They can put links in. They can do different things. So we're going to use that. And now this document that's on our homepage, you notice there's some things to include. What's important, that's kind of what we're shooting for. And then links to different presentation tools. So there's some good stuff out there. Check it out. Now, so that's kind of what's on our home page of our D2L course, and I want you to look at that. Now, in the content area of our D2L course, I'll wait for this thing to catch, and I jump in there. You notice I do have a link directly in the content area right into our forum that's going to be for the intended majors and what we need to do. And I've got some links to the different majors under the colleges, like what's going on campus. What are the different schools that are out there? Check it out. Go look at some of these schools. Talk to people that are in the majors. See what's happening. I'm pretty involved with that Herberger Business School, but there's a lot of them out there. Man, Health and Human Services. Any of you people looking for a major, nursing is just gigantically huge. I don't know if you're interested, but they make a ton of money, and it's a great gig. There's always a need for nurses these days. So just wanted to point that out. And some other things for student services. If you're falling behind in school this week, know that there are a lot of student services out there, places to help. The Math Center is really useful. Career Services is super important. A lot of those things. Campus Rec is full of fun if you're looking for that. I just wanted to make sure you knew that there's a lot of good services out there if you're ever looking for it. The Women's Center does a great job too. But I think you're starting to find those things on our campus, know what's going on. And our academic resources, there's a lot of those too. Now, this is the week to connect with an advisor. Go into the Advising Center website, click on Who is my advisor on their homepage, type in your SESU ID and password, and then it'll tell you who your advisor is. The reason you need to meet with your advisor, and I'm going to keep saying this for a couple weeks, is that you can't register for classes for the spring semester until you meet with your advisor. They have a magic code, a special code they have to give you. And if you don't meet with your advisor, you don't get the code, you can't register for classes. And what will happen is the good classes that you want are going to fill, and you'll be left with whatever's left, whatever courses are open. So don't forget about the Advising Center. It's right on their homepage. You just click on that advisor lookup, and that's going to take care of it. Now, other things going on this week. There are all sorts of fun things. A Halloween dance is going on if you're looking for that. Good workshops are happening if you're looking for it. Games, volleyball, wrestling, hockey, late skate. There's a really good presentation done by a friend of mine, and it's actually on the homepage of St. Cloud State too. But what it is Darlene is doing a presentation on pretty much the Sioux people. So, and it's really or the Dakota Sioux. So we're talking about the Dakotas, and it's part of her tribe. It's really, really an interesting presentation. So if you're looking for something to do for those current events, let's get to it. So those things are important to do. Now, you know, in our Dropbox, all the Dropboxes that are open, you should have at least one submission. You know, I have 0 because I'm a teacher, but have a submission in there. Make sure that your campus events are opened up, that you're doing those campus events. Oop, I'll open up campus event number 7 and make sure we get that done. But get those events on campus taken care of. Check things out. Check out that content area. Look at the events that are happening to fill up those campus events, and make sure to start on those intended majors. That's the big thing for this week. Now, if I take a minute here and I start looking at some other things, let's see here, get my Chrome to open up. Some presentation tools that are out there if you're looking for it, things that you can do presentations with. Prezi is a really easy one to use. If you just Googled Prezi, it's going to take you basically to this site. I just clicked on the Learn tab of Prezi's site. Check out the Getting Started and how to build it and what to do. It's really a cool presentation tool, and it lets people like click a forward button and walk through your presentation. Basically, all you got to do is log in. Once I'm logged in, I can create new Prezi. I can name it. Let's call it call. If I can spell 50 intended major. I could put a description, but I don't even need it. I just click new Prezi. And it opens up Prezi. Now, Prezi basically is a zooming presentation software. It's web-based. You choose a template. You know, I don't know. Well, maybe I'll use this decision one this time. You know, you choose a template, whatever you're looking for. You say start editing. And then it brings up this screen. And then really what you're doing is, right now we're in the new view of Prezi, so it's a little different than the last view that's out there. But I'm just going to say keep it. And then you can go into any of these shapes, click on them, make them bigger, smaller, trash it, move it, edit it. There's a little edit button in there. And then you click off. I can click on the text. You notice that when I hover over the text, I get a little shadow on it. That is where you can click in. And I could say intended majors. And then see how if I notice if I go over something, I can get the tools. Yeah. 3 majors that have my attention. And then I can decide, well, maybe I want it to be subtle. You know, maybe I want the text smaller. I have all these options. Do I want to bullet point it, change it, body, subtle, whatever. And if I don't like it, I just click off. And now you notice you have those majors. I could take the hand and move it. Maybe I'll put it here. Intended majors I can bring down. You notice how you can just move stuff around. And then this is the first one. Maybe I'll say whatever, business. Cool. See how you can kind of go in there and do whatever you want to it? I can edit it. I can click off it. If I hover on it the first time, I can actually twist it. So you can twist things around here. So you can make it look however you want. And you notice you have your slides on the side. So there's our first slide. Here's our second. Here's our third. How it's going to jump in. What it's going to do. So you can kind of take a look at these. You can change the themes. You can add pieces to it. You can add images. You know, all you got to do is select it from your computer. You could add shapes. I'm looking for a specific shape. Or media. You know, you just browse for a YouTube video, drop it right in. Symbols, if you're looking for specific symbols. What are you looking for? So you notice all this is out here, and you can even change the layout again. Maybe I don't want that one layout. I want to add clouds, where it adds clouds. Then I'm now adding clouds to the side here, and I can move it to another place, accept it. Maybe my brainstorming ideas. You get the idea. Heck, you can even upload a PowerPoint. So if you really, really like PowerPoint, you could use PowerPoint, upload a PowerPoint and then build this off of a PowerPoint. But I'll just cancel out. I wanted to show you that there are options. And when you're done with it, just save it. Save your work. And then when you want to show it, you notice that in show mode, there's these buttons in the bottom right, and you just click on a button, and it'll move around and do what your presentation wants and go wherever you need it to go. So it's a really cool, easy tool if you're looking for it. That's Prezi. Now, another easy tool if you're looking for it, and I'm just going to go into Google here. I've logged into Google. If you want, you could always create a presentation in Google. They're another really easy one to do. Easy, convenient. I can click where it says, oh, here we go, theme. What theme do I want? Trek, whatever. There's so many different ones. You can actually choose different themes once you're in here, but maybe I'll do a spotlight. Okay. I build the theme. I've got a presentation going. Click to add, just like a Word document or a PowerPoint. I can insert things, whatever I'm looking for. Slide, I can add new slides. New slides, put my text in there. Add images and shapes, just like we did before. Add lines, selection arrow. Add text boxes, throw in images if I wanted to. I just have to drag an image onto it. A lot of different choices. So I really have some stuff we can do, and there's a great help center. Then at the end, you can just publish this presentation. What I think is so useful is sharing. After you've built something, you can click share, and then all you have to do to share stuff is add people's email addresses. If they're in your contacts, you just write their name. That's all you have to do. You put it on there, and you just click share and save. So really easy way of doing presentations if you're looking for it. And I just wanted to show you a couple presentation options that go along with our course. I want to make sure that you're getting in and you're starting to think about building a presentation, which is going to go into the discussions forum under intended majors. And we will put them in 3 majors that have your attention. And really all you're going to have to do when we get to that point is you can click compose. All right, put in a little subject like what your 3 majors are. Put in some text if you want. And the button for uploading a presentation file is this little button right here, insert stuff. See that little button right there? So if you click insert stuff, you can then put a link to your presentation. That's all you have to do, because if it's a web-based presentation, here's a link. If you want to fully embed it, like you can do that with your Google presentations, there's a place for you to embed the code too. So I just wanted to show you that all you're going to do is really, it's going to be building an online presentation, dropping the link in under insert stuff and clicking next. I'm just going to cancel to get out of it. It'll put that presentation link in here. If you embedded the presentation, it'll actually show the entire presentation right in there, and then you just hit post. Cancel because I don't have anything in there at the moment. And then we'll start building in that particular place for us to discuss. But don't forget, we also have discussion post number 7 to check out. All the older discussion posts, let's get on those. Make sure you have at least 3 posts, 1 unique, 2 replies into every one of these, and then we should be all set. But basically, that's us for the week. We're building, catching up, and making sure everybody gets back up to an A for your grade. Don't forget about those quizzes. That's my big point, is those quizzes. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm up for helping in the future. Bye.